Hello, ladies, hello, people, gentlemen, members of the press, people of other thingies, everybody existing on every spectrum of light and whatever. Hello, everybody, hello, hi, welcome. Welcome back to Jexak Janktastic decks. Today we're looking at a very aggressive commander deck. Commander, there it is. It's Aurelia, but it's Boros deck. We're playing. This is Mentor Commander, so everything pretty much everything useful that has Mentor and a few of the things that can support Mentor. Starting with the commander, obviously we have Big Flying Mentor Girl, who can give things Vigilance and Trample based on the colors of the thing they're targeting, which is pretty cool. Actually, a very useful commander in this deck. It's not just one of the things that you cast occasionally. It's like, no. As soon as you get 4 mana and you can kind of cast it, you probably should. But she does more than just Mentor. Since she gives things +2 power, you can kind of interchangeably mentor other things. Because the idea here is you kind of want to mentor every. You don't want to have any useless mentor triggers, so you kind of want to mentor your mentors so they can mentor your mentors, so they can mentor your mentors back. Pretty complicated. Kind of does stuff on the stack as well. Because how mentor works is you have multiple mentor triggers. They all enter the stack at the same time. So, for example, if you have a creature with 3 power, and if you have 2 creatures with 2 power that have mentor, and a creature with 1 power, you can still mentor that 1 power creature twice, despite the fact that it will then become a 3/3, which would be stronger than the other 2. Because on the stack it has less power, you can mentor it with all those mentor triggers of your 2/2s. And let's say, for example, that is a 1/1 with mentor. With those 2/2s mentoring it, then that then the resulting 3/3 next turn can mentor one of the 2/2s. See where this is going. Anyway, so yes, it has a thingy. Golem Banner has Mentor. It can also boost itself, which is pretty crap for the mana cost, but when you consider it has Mentor, kind of useful. Paladin class is an Anthem, which also kind of has a stacks effect, which isn't not useful, so and then level 3 just gives it this ridiculously boosted mentor. And Double Strike is also a nice keyword for this deck. We have Charge, we have Artifact Removal, we have Plowshares, just because Plowshares, just a little bit of removal, just a hint of removal. Bloodmark Mentor is just in here because it gives red creatures first strike, which is pretty good for an aggressive-based deck. Boros Challenger, again, is a mentor kind of like Banner. It can also make itself slightly bigger to help mentor other things. It's a bit overcosted its ability, though, but it's also the promo one, which is pretty cool. Harsh Mentor. I added it because it has Mentor in its name, and I thought it'd be kind of funny. It also does punish. It does punish opponent trying to do things, though, which can kind of be preventative removal, preventing your opponent from doing shit, because it punishes them for doing that. It also can be considered a red herring threat for your opponent to remove, and it does benefit from being mentored because it's a 2/2, so you can get bigger, which means it's harder to remove with red effects, essentially. Obviously, black murder and stuff will still easily kill it, but a red deck will ironically struggle a bit more against a red deck just boosting this. But yeah, so it's just a case of it punishes the opponent for doing things, which can kind of help. It means they want to remove this rather than something that will get like one of your mentors. Some Hung Stalwart, it's just got Mentor in white. Boros Charm, it's Boros Charm, but all of these modes are useful for this deck, but usually the most useful one is giving permanents indestructible until end of turn, because you want to swing out with everything pretty much all the time. Boros Signet just says LOL Mana Rock, and it's also just, Boros flavor. Swift Blade just has Double Strike. Double Strike is just real. Double Strike makes mentor effects twice as good when applied to it. And the fact that it's low power actually benefits it as well, again, for being mentored. So every time you mentor it, essentially you're giving it +2 rather than +1. Dolmen Gate, again, it's good because you want to be swinging out, and you're swinging out to get the mentor effect more so than everything else. So you want to protect things like your banneret and stuff, your lower stuff that gives mentor to other things. You don't really want your attacking creatures to die off, because you want to be able to attack the mentor. Anyway, 2 arms, it's a cantrip that can potentially protect you after swinging out with everything. And Offensa is one of these interesting ones. So Bolster looks at the least toughness of creatures and puts +1/+1 counters on it, which is like the pseudo opposite of Mentor, since it operates on ETB or other effects rather than attacking, and it Bolster based on toughness, which is sometimes useful on a few things, and it doesn't care about having lower toughness than itself, so it can boost certain things with high attack power and low toughness, so they can mentor more things. It's just more +1/+1s. Honor of the Pure. It's a mentor. Sorry, it's a anthem for white. Surge Blessing just gives things vigilance, which means you can swing out without fear. Kabira Takedown, which is also a land. It gives things a bonk. It's removal, sort of, in white. Disenchant removal. Abrade removal. Immolating Glare removal. Lane Instructor is just a mentory boy. Hey, look, it's a low toughness one, which gets benefits from the Kintree Spirit. Field Scale Mentor, again, it's just in there because it has Mentor in its name, but it does search things, and it is useful because it does put Menace Camps on things, which isn't not useful. Yes, it's going to do it to non-humans, but we do have non-humans in here, like our commander. Keensight Mentor does the same thing with Vigilance, which is actually very useful. This was obviously part of an Icurious cycle of mentors, but the red and white ones don't really care about. Legion Warboss is like a very powerful card in this deck because it also creates things that can later be mentored. He's also a good boy. Mentor of the Meek. Hey, guess what? It's a mentor in name, but it does tutor things, kind of. It gives us potential extra draws, since very few things in this are high CMC. Don't look at this yet. Don't worry about that. Monastery Mentor also creates creature spells when you cast non-creature spells, which allows you to mentor those things. They also has prowess and creates things with prowess, which isn't not useful. Crab Mentor tutors something technically and isn't not terrible. Tajik is a legendary mentory boy who also has the Dolmen Gate effect running on himself and can also give himself first strike. He's a good boy. Virtue Bodyguard is a big mentory boy with a downside, but really doesn't matter because he's never attacking alone, because Mentor, always watching, gives us +1/+1 and Vigilance on things that aren't tokens, but again it's just like Vigilance Anthems! Also Anthems. Archetype of Aggression gives things Trample, which isn't not terrible, which is actually really important in a deck like this, because when you're making creatures really big, the last thing you want for them is to be constantly chump blocked. Also takes Trample away from other things, which I guess isn't not terrible. It's anti-green, I guess. Battery Cat gives us indestructible things temporarily, and also gives us +1/+1s. It also can create more tokens, and essentially double your creature base, which isn't terrible. Actually, it's really good for -2. Also, the emblem isn't not terrible either, if you can get it off. Banalish Mentor is just Banalish Marshal, I'm going to Mentor in the brain. It just has an Anthem effect for everything else. Frontline Medic gives everything indestructible, which is like really, really good. Like really, 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 really good. And it does technically have a counterspell effect. Kind of. Glorious Anthem is an anthem. Make a Stand is kind of an anthem, and also gives things indestructible, which as we've first established is good. We're running 3 swords. I just picked the swords which are on flavor mostly. has at least like one of the colors in them. Proliferate is actually really good. So Sword of Justice is definitely the best one because it gives things proliferate. But it does mean that whatever we equip it with temporarily is unaffected by our, or rather can't be targeted by our white targeting stuff. Don't worry about that. Proliferate is just really good, and plus Muscan is really good. Sinew and Steel, it's not useful. Honestly, able to destroy things is really good. And then War and Peace has the most annoying protection because it kind of annoys us as well, but it also could do bonks, and gaining life can help you stabilize, I guess. Hammer Dropper is a big military boy with low toughness, which means he can get affected by bolster. Parhelion Patrol is a flying vigilancy military boy, which is again very useful in Satline. Truthfire Captain has a mentor power and also does things. Akurima's Will can give things many keywords. Uroas says things have menace now, and also has the Dolmen Gate effect. We don't even care about being a creature, we just care about the effects. Angel of Jubilation says give things Anthem, and also kind of has a replacement effect, or rather prevention effect, which isn't terrible. Anger says, hey, give things haste, which is pretty good. Blade Historian gives things double strike, which is just phenomenally good. Cavalry Master is a possible remove from this deck. I was experimenting with flanking. I'm not sure what to replace it with. I thought that this is other creatures you control have flanking, not other creatures you control with flanking have flanking. So that was my bad, but I may experiment with flanking in the future because it weirdly has like the opposite of a Bushido kind of effect, weird thing, which flanking could potentially straight up just kill 1/1s as they block before they have a chance to successfully block, which does help get rid of the chump blocker weakness aspect of this deck. But yeah, I didn't realize that this doesn't actually give everything flanking. Anyway, Darkness Scale General is pretty good for bolstering. It does get shut down by the vigilance effect, but it does. Essentially, it means that if you don't have a vigilance thing on board, this guy just gives everything like a lot of power, or something like a lot of power, which kind of offsets the fact that you now have a bunch of tapped things. Or you could just give like your remaining untapped creature just a bunch of power. So yeah, don't block, don't attack, stupid. Commander's Insignia just say, hey, big anthem. Force of Virtue is an anthem which you can just cast for free, potentially. Smashing Success is an anthem as a removal. Barging Sergeant is another elementary boy with low toughness. Also has haste. Normally a terrible card, but again, like bolster kind of helps a lot. Blessed Sanctuary. Blessed Sanctuary prevents non-combat damage, which means you can't just be bolted, and also creates unicorns, which you can then mentor. Waves of Aggression is an extra combat spell. World of War is an extra combat spell. Angel of Thune cares about... Angel of Thune is a +1/+1 counter anthem whenever you gain life, and there are a few things in here like the sword, which gives us life. Baleful Liege is an anthem, essentially. Also does things when you cast spells. Hey, look at that, it's a life gain thing in white. I wonder what that works with. Berserker's Onslaught gives things double strike. Dictator of Heliod is a anthem, which is a flash anthem. Light of the Legion is a big mentory angel, which can also counter every white creature we control. Protege is just here because, yep. I don't know why this is in the CMC 6 thing, don't worry about that. It can do things, but mostly it's just here because we can tutor it, or we can tutor the other thing from it. We have the other Aurelie as well because it's an extra combat spell. Elspeth gives us creatures to mentor with, and can also blow up things, although although in Mentor it's not so great. But it also has an ult which is an anthem and also makes everything a bird, basically. And we like birds. Gideon is an anthem, kind of, which can also make himself a creature which we can technically mentor, which is very funny. We can also use him as a board wipe if we ult him. Basru also, which is the weaker Basru, I think from a deck or something. It gives things vigilance and counters, which is good, and can also make things birds. And it's a lesser Elspeth, essentially. Or you can minus it to give everything +1/+1 counters. And then True Conviction just says, hey, you have Double Strike and Lifelink now, fuck you. Which again, Archangel of Thune. With Double Strike too. Oh, Archangel of Thune is just... Archangel of Thune and this is just... Anyway. We're going to go into a game now. Variant Magic. Freeform. I mean, I could probably go with just regular command. I don't think there's anything in this deck that's banned. Draftbot will use the standard computer green white commander deck. We're going to just 1 free mulligan because this deck doesn't really need it. The only reason I had like a bunch of free mulligans was for the creatures only deck because it kind of needed it. We have a plains, we have a mountain, we'll mulligan for free because there we go. We have more land off that. We don't have any red, but we don't really need it at this point in time. Probably should have mulligan actually. Oh boy. Can we have a red mana, please? Please. Yeah, we are also only running basics in this, which is funny. Because it's 2-color, you don't really need to run any sort of special lands. I could run a Sacred Foundry, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I guess I can cast the Angel at least. We'll cast the Mentor, sure. Okay, Commander's in play. Can we please have... Oh, for fuck's sake. We will swing, because we have things we can do stuff with. They'll block anyway. Will to arms. Which gives us prowess on that and gives us a token as well. Which will actually kill their orator, which is very good. The Vine Trellis, we don't care. The Burgeoning, a little annoying. Do we Crowd Mentor or do we Basri? I guess we Basri first, right? They tap something to target itself for some reason, don't know why. One of them becomes a big boy. I want to put a counter on the big angel. Do a swing, they block just one thing. They get some damage. I guess they cast the Proud Mentor. We will give... Oh yeah, I can then search for thingy. Yes. Which might help us. Which also will shuffle the deck, which might be a non-terrible thing. So... We'll give Monastery Mentor a +1 counter. Tap in, tap down. We'll just swing with 2 again. We have to discard from hand, which is annoying. We will discard the Abrade because they don't really need it, to be honest. What I do need is red mana. Come on. Oh, come on, computer. Seriously? I also recently gave this thing more memory. I gave it like a gig of memory. Gig of RAM that you can use. Before it was like 200 meg of RAM that it was using, which was like terrible. We block the commander and we block this guy with monks because we don't really need them. Blow them both up. There we go, fucking we could actually destroy the fucking gleaming barrier here, but I'd rather play something big because we're kind of behind on things. Computer. That's a 4. Our biggest thing is a 4. Our biggest thing is a 5, actually. We'll make the mentor boy bigger. We don't actually have any vigilancy boys, so we'll keep... I'm going to keep the angel untapped. We'll target the monk. They have big blockers now, we don't care. Recast the commander, we don't care. This won't do anything this turn, but we could totally just cast... We'll cast it, which does give us some mentor effects. And then we're also just going to pop the barrier just to get monastery mentor effects off. I should have done this in the combat step, actually, because I don't like to get poisoning up. Tap that, which is annoying. Fast recap, we're going to fast recap the big mentor boy again. Something like there, I think we've got some monks to use. We'll put on the mentor. So that it doesn't immediately fucking die. Yo dog, I heard you like mentors, so I put a mentor on your mentor, so you can mentor your mentor. That was a dumb move. We block with a monk, and you uselessly kill your commander again. Stupid AI. Oh boy, we could give everything vigilance now, actually, which, yeah. Sometimes, there are some times when it's like you don't cast your commander, to be fair, because, like, there are just better plays you can make, aka casting multiple things at once. Yeah, they just tapped a monk rather than tapping our big boy, sure. It also makes things bigger. Why did... Oh, fuck. Cancel skip. Well, I guess we're attacking normally. Well, everything has vigilance, so... I don't know why I fucking did that. We'll make the monastery monk even bigger. We'll do this again, I guess, because there's no point giving the emblem now. Make barging sergeant even bigger. I guess we could cast the war boss. Pass the turn. Yeah, we got a free treasure. Opponent's a dumbass. I mean, I created this deck, so I guess I'm the dumbass, but, you know. Again, another thing I did just to make things go a bit more smoothly for certain decks. Why are the treasury count tokens changing type all the time? I don't know, I fucking know. Computer, you have 0 cards in your hand. You cannot activate burgeonings. You cannot resolve burgeonings effect. Oh, there we go. They actually tapped down my barging sergeant. Shit. We're gonna -6 them. Which will make things even bigger. We'll angel up as well. Banner it for 1. Boros Challenger for 2. What do we want to make bigger? I guess we want to make you bigger, right? I'm annoyed that it doesn't give things haste rather than fucking trampling. Trampling red seems weird to me. I'm going to trample. Which is fine because it already has vigilance. So we create a soldier, everything is possible to encounter. That gets bigger. That creates a goppo. Everything attacks. The target creature with lesser power, we will target the big flying boy. Opponent does some blocking.
Your game has started.
We mull because it's a 1-lander. We mull because it's a 0-lander. We put back the takedown, and we keep. They play Razor Rest Screen. We play a Mountain. We play Froggy Tongue. We point to play the Dolmen Gate. It's in a normal game. This might immediately get fucking removed, but oh well. Wall of Blossoms. Just I don't know what does that do. Draws a Captain McCar. I think the opponent gets a lot of draws. I guess. Play the Plains. We point to play the Mentor because it creates tokens. Onion. They make an onion. We cast the commander. Best thing you can do this turn. That gives it vigilance. It would die to Razor Rest Screen though. Okay. I guess actually it wouldn't because of Dolmen Gate. I fucking forgot that I had Dolmen Gate in play. Dumbass. Do I cast a sword? See, I kind of want Anger in the Grave, right? I guess if I'd done that, I could have actually equipped it straight away to Aurelia. I want to target itself, actually, because, yeah, you could target itself with this. Which means Aurelia becomes very big. Mentor. And because of Dolmen Gate, we don't care about us taking damage and things, because it was prevented. Haha, stupid. And Aurelia has vigilance, so it's like, for me. So. I guess we put into play a sword now, right? Which does give us mentor boys. And then we equip. I'm gonna equip to Blade Instructor. Target herself. Swing out. So, we mentor Aurelia. Why isn't Aurelia mentoring anything? That was weird, because she should be able to mentor the monk, right? Oh. No, she's attacking. Huh? What? Anyway, I guess you just proliferate. We'll put it on Blade Instructor itself, and then proliferate all our stuff. There we go. Thing, the war shards. You could go for another sword, which could kill that. Yeah, I guess we will sword. Best thing we can really do right now is sword. And guess who will equip it? The same creature. Sure, why not? Aurelia makes things big again. Again, target self. Oh, I guess because the monk wasn't attacking, right? Yeah, I'm a dumbass. We'll make the monastery one bigger, and then the monk one bigger. I guess I'm gonna make the monastery one bigger twice, actually, but... And there's no planeswalkers in play, but there is an artifact in place. We pop the screen. And then proliferate all the things. You know, everything has a +1 counter on it, we can go. We cast Commander thing, because that gives things +1/+1 at least. If nothing else, it's a +1/+1 anthem, which is good. target self again. Swing at everything. Blade Instructor, which is the bigger one. So yeah, we target Aurelie with that. And target the Lesser Monk with that. Bring one block. Opponent is very dead. And that's how that works. Very, very aggressive. Very, very yeet things at things deck. Obviously, it's weak in some regards. It probably has weakness to things that just say you can't attack, or haha, you attack, blow things up. And since it's very crude. And since it only really gives things indestructible sort of when attacking, it's obviously very vulnerable to board waves. But it's nice! It's a nice Boros deck. Actually, a white-red commander deck that actually fucking works. And isn't actually half bad. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know of any suggestions to upgrade the deck that you can think of. Outside of the obvious. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, Jexak. Signing off. Bye bye for now, bud. Honk honk!